Now that I'm a master practitioner and I've done all three combined courses, the third course was amazing. It was so much different than the first two. Each course has different people in it, and you learn so much from each different personality and program, and just even how Daryl acts, and how he can, sometimes he needs to kind of change how he wiggles his way into people's lives to really bring things out of them. It's so much different. So I was just so grateful for this third course. I feel like it was so much fun. We always had so many good laughs, and it was really light and really intense at times too, which it needs to be both. And so I think everyone else in the course learned so much. I mean, I feel like I learned a lot too. I feel like I've already kind of really mastered certain things in my life, but it's just identifying the little things that really, oh, I could still work on that, or oh yeah, I relate with that, or I can observe how she's feeling this, or it's like you can actually almost jump to conclusions. You're like, oh, she needs to do this. Oh, she's thinking like this. Oh, she's doing that. So you can identify different things in different people. And so for me, yeah, this third course was just awesome. I think it was super fun. It was awesome. It was great getting to meet some new practitioners and seeing, where they're from and what they're doing and their plans for their future, and for myself as well, just thinking and digging deep and just seeing what I want my life to look like. And so it was a great course. I have done treatments on friends and family. I've got really nothing but positives. Last March, my dad was supposed to go in for a heart valve complete replacement, and the virus shut the surgery down, and then he was supposed to go in June, and I had just found out about Daryl just before that. And he came in for 2 treatments prior to me starting the course in July, and then I've done a bunch of treatments on him. He had a stage 5 discharge aortic valve murmur, which meant that his discharge valve was not closing, it was staying open, and so his heart grew a ton. And they say like the average person has a size 50 heart, athletes have a size 60, he had a size 80 heart, and so he would wake up at night and he'd be like choking, gasping for air. He would have no idea. He'd wake up in the morning, have no idea. My mom would film him sometimes, and he would stop breathing for almost up to a minute. And so he was just lacking oxygen. Like his heart was pumping so heavy, but it wasn't pumping enough because it was so heavy. And so now that I've done so many treatments on him, he went back and got a bunch of tests done in September, and even the cardiologist and his naturopathic friend, they cannot even believe what's going on. They've never seen anything like it. But his heart has already dropped from a size 80 to a size 70. He hasn't had any spells of breathing problems. He's had no issues at all. He has more energy. He doesn't feel like his heart's as heavy. He's not even worried about it. So it's just crazy, like putting him on a perfect day diet, working on some of his mental and how he thinks and how he views things, just being more calm and relaxed. Adding some of the different therapies and things like energy medicine, and using the clapper and the skin brushing and the belly button wand. But then doing the deep tissue's just been super amazing. And so like his testimonial for different friends and family that know him just are blown away by it. They're like, that's crazy, man. You should have been gone for surgery. Some of them are still like, you still probably should go for surgery. But he's like, hey, I just went and got checked come back for another cardiology appointment in like maybe 6 months. Like he doesn't even know what to say. Like, so it's just so crazy. Like it's amazing. I mean, even I had some doubts at the beginning of the first course, but now that I've gone through it all, it's like, man, there's nothing that we can't fix, or at least really help or manage someone's issues. Like my sister, who's skeptical about some of this stuff, like she had a frozen shoulder, and within 20 minutes I was able to release it. And like, she just like, wow, that's crazy. Like there's no way I could have got that from anything else. My mom's had like a frozen low back for years. She's had to go to chiros and everything else. And she would find it would help a little bit, but it would take a while to kind of help. And I just said, you got to get rid of the chiro appointments. I said, chiro's great. It is. It's really good for if you have a spine that's not in alignment at all. But if you're constantly pulling and putting it back into alignment all the time, you're actually potentially creating more scar tissue. And so but you got to think about, got to get to the root of the issue. What's actually pulling it out? What's actually pulling it out? It's scar tissue. It's tightened tissue that is actually yanking on it because it's just so seized, or there's not enough life in the area. And so you got to bring life to the area to loosen it up, so now it can relax, and then go get a chiro adjustment and set it right back straight. So it's pretty crazy. Like, it's about just, opening up your mind and actually thinking, okay, how do I get to the root of an issue, and what is the root of the issue? Because people aren't trained to find out what the root of the issue actually is. So it's just crazy. Like, I feel like, there's not a person that I can't make an impact in their life with this deep tissue, and mentally and emotionally and nutritionally. So yeah, it's just been awesome, and it's been so accepting, and people have just really, they just have never seen anything like it. So some people almost are skeptical at first because they're like, what is this? Like, I can't believe this. Like, what is this? And then once you work with them, like, wow, that's crazy. And then you explain it. You got to be really good at explaining things and teaching. You're always teaching. Like, the Latin term for doctor means teacher. So people should be teaching. So it's about teaching them how to heal themselves. You're just setting them up to heal because the body's meant to heal. But it's about teaching them how to master their body and how to actually make everything, make everything better for them, and creating a perfect day mentally, physically, and emotionally, and so and nutritionally. And so it's just it's pretty cool. It's just amazing, and I'm just so mind blown, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be able to even take these courses. And I just feel so lucky and blessed, and I just can't wait for the future. I am practicing here in Kelowna. You can find me at alivehealthinternational.com or alivehealthinternational.ca. I started my business in July, and now that I'm done the third course, I'm going to be doing as much as I can, just try and help people. I'm going to start making some things online so people can find out more about me and what I'm doing and how I can help them emotionally, nutritionally, and physically. I'm super excited to meet people that are just, they're just struggling with, I'm not sure why I can't get pregnant, or man, I'm really just having a hard time. My back's been sore for years, or I have a hip problem playing sports. I played a high level of hockey, and so I understand the whole sports thing. Like, I feel like I really want to target athletes because this is huge. There's so much scar tissue and, calcification buildup from even surgeries, and just being able to help athletes realize that, hey, like, you don't have to have more surgery to remove scar tissue from a previous surgery. All it takes is me to go in there and do some work on you, and you'll just loosen right up, and you'll feel so much better so quick. And then also just helping people nutritionally. Like, people have stomach problems or IBS or just colon issues or whatever. Like, there's every person's dealing with pain at some point in their life, or every day in their life, depending on where it is or what it is and what's causing it. And it's about getting to the root of the problem and actually targeting, not just taking a pill to say, hey, we're going to numb this out for you until you need surgery one day. It's about, hey, no, let's get to the root of the problem so that it doesn't have to happen, and so that you can actually get fully better, and you can live the life that you wanted. So you can play with your grandkids or do whatever. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter how young you are. There's hope for everybody. And so it's all about just giving people that hope and giving them their life back. And like I said, in Latin, doctor means teacher. And so my whole goal is to teach and help you to be able to live the life that you've always wanted, and to be pain-free doing it, and to retrain and rewire how you think in your mind so that you can flourish, and so that you can just, like I said, give love a little bit here in every conversation with every person that you talk with, whether it's over the phone or it's over the laptop, because right now a lot of people aren't seeing people in person. And so, you know what, like that energy frequency comes through the phone. Like, you can literally boost someone's day. You can make their day feel so much better. And so my goal is just to make people love their life and just love their family and love their friends, and that they can just be like, oh, I can just take a deep breath and be like, you know what, everything's going to be okay, and everything's going to be great, and I'm going to make every day better. And so my goal is just that I would just be able to help as many people as I possibly can to realize that and not realize that they're doomed or they're stuck, and that there is hope for everybody. I'm Taylor Egan. I'm a certified master practitioner in whole life coach, nutrition, and Wolf non-surgical deep tissue, and I can't wait to see you.